Hi guys, it's Carlos the Ultimate Fitness Training once again, and thank you so much for watching the video. And today, once again, we are doing another video for you guys and me, for us to become our greatest versions. And today's video is 5 steps to become a greater version of yourself and stop making excuses. So, number 1, stop procrastination. Now, too many people procrastinate. Now, why do they procrastinate? It's a bit of a mouthful of a word. I'll tell you why. And people might ask a question, why do we procrastinate as human beings? Now, just get shit done. We need to get shit done. So a lot of times we've got far too many things on our plates. Far too many things, you know, there's too many plates spinning. And one thing we cannot do with our brain is multitasking. Although we might think, oh yeah, I can do this, this, and this. No, we can't. Because our brain hasn't got the ability to focus entirely on multiple things at once. So when you and this might come across a bit silly to say, but if you ask women say, oh yeah, we can multitask. Now, women's brain, believe it or not, has been made to multitask in terms of from an anatomical point of view, from a science point of view, their brain is slightly larger in order to create memory. And this is not obviously to ladies, don't get your head too big, but women have got the capacity to multifunction. Okay, multifunction can be led into the word multitasking, but we cannot concentrate on one thing entirely at a time. We can concentrate on one thing at a time, but we can't concentrate 100% on multiple things. So what I'm trying to say to you guys is this: we've got too much shit going on. Women got the ability to probably multifunction more, and they can do this and this and this, but they can't concentrate on one thing entirely, multiple things times multiple things. So what I'm trying to say is, again, which is I keep going around in circles on that one, but what I'm trying to say to you guys, yeah, we've got too much shit to get done. So we've got far too many things. So the procrastination starts there, because we think, oh my god, I've got to do this, 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 and next thing you know, you think, oh fucking shit, I ain't fucking to do this, and that. You stop doing far too many things at once, and then next thing you know, you're not doing anything at once. You're not doing anything that you're supposed to be doing. So procrastination starts there. So procrastinator emanates from really a negative point of view. It comes from a negativity. It comes from, you know, negative self-talk. It comes from negative emotions, and it comes from not a good place. It comes from a dark place. So that's something that we, in order to overcome and become greatest versions, we then become more positive and stop procrastinating. Now, number 2 is negative self-talk. Now, too many people, negative emotions leads to negative self-talk. They talk down about themselves, or if they don't talk about it, they imagine in their heads, and they almost talk themselves away from success. Now, if they can do it, right, they'll say, oh yeah, but it's not good enough, it's not compared to that person, we're not as good as that, or I'm not as good as that person, or I'm not as good as that person. Why are you always comparing yourself? Just be you. Come on, just be you. You don't need to compare yourself to anybody. But we are the only animals on a planet that actually compare. You don't see a dog looking at another dog and think, oh, I'm more pretty than you or more ugly than you. He's having fun, man. You know, the dog's there. You know, he's just, you know, doing his shit, you know? And that's the thing with us. I mean, although we're like so clever and we are rational, a lot of the shit we do is almost like we're always in competition, do you know? And it's like something that we need to stop all that, because there's no need for it. Really, there's no need for it. And this is going to lead to something like I'm going to do, and I'm going to say in a minute to you guys. It's like we almost put that pressure on ourselves, you know. And if we do stop putting that pressure on ourselves, you know what? You are guys that are, some of us are fucking brilliant, but it's never good enough. We just seem that we never do anything good enough, you know. And you do, because most things you do amazing. But even if you do amazing, it's still not good enough. There's all, and it's great to grow, but you gotta understand that some stuff is amazing. So congratulate yourself and have some serious sort of goals that you can go. Then congratulate yourself for what you've achieved, and believe in you, because you want to start. And I'm not just saying this to sound like quite quirky or cute or silly. We are all stars, but we just need to find out to come out of that little shell. Now, number 3 is negative people. Now, I've done a video about this. Is negative people, well, what do they do quite often? Negative people talk negative. They surround themselves with negativity. They see negative things. They see danger. They're constantly in fear, and they basically associate anything with the worst that can happen. Okay, if it's for instance, say if it's going on holiday, it's going to be the worst holiday in the world. If it's going to be to queue for the restaurant, you're going to be there probably for 3 hours instead of like 20 minutes. If it's the kid just fell over, he almost broke her arm, making a big thing out of nothing, right? Now, I don't want to go overboard with things, but this is something that no matter where you come from, most people have people around them that are like that. And this can cause a lot of negative emotions. Negative emotions create negative thoughts. Negative thoughts create negative patterns. Negative patterns create neuroplasticity, which can be then caused by all that negativity you got surrounded around yourself. And then what this then do is you become a really negative human being, which then this causes all sorts of problems. So you must create a positive emotion bank in order to succeed at this particular thing. And this is what I'm going to lead into number 4 is loads of guys have this sort of, this is female or male, it doesn't matter who they are, right? They come up with this sort of massive ego, right? And this is what I've said to some of you guys before on videos. There's no need for it. I'll give you an example. I come across people a lot of the times, because obviously the sort of job I do, not just in the gym, all sorts of places, like in the street, in shops, and sometimes you got this sort of like, almost like negative energy around certain individuals that are thinking that are constantly better than anybody. Do you know what I mean? They're always better than everybody. But why do we think that way? You know? Why are we thinking we're better than anybody? Because we're not. No one's better than anybody. Honestly, believe it or not. And I've said this to you guys before. No matter whether you are the most successful guy in the world, right, next to a guy that's got absolutely nothing, you're no better than them. Because you can't take nothing with you. Okay, so why are you better than anybody? Well, the only thing you can say is you've had probably a more valuable experience in your lifetime, but that doesn't mean you're better. That doesn't mean you're better at all. You're just living your life experience in that particular way. Now, when things do come to knock on your door for you to go, you can't take shit with you. So why do we think all of a sudden we are this sort of particular superstar, and don't look at me, I'm so good? And I keep thinking to myself, and since I've kind of like tapped into more like the spiritual worlds, we learn, because we're all spiritual, by the way. A lot of people think, not me, not spiritual. You are spiritual, because if you're not spiritual, you wouldn't be here. So we're all spiritual. It's like turning out someone, no, I haven't got a heart. Of course you got a heart, no matter whether you like it or not. It might be a good one or bad one, but you've got a heart. So everyone's got a heart. You are spiritual. So whether you like it or not. But anyway, that's another story. But so many people think, I've got to be this particular person, and I'm better than that person. And no shit. You know, you are just a normal person. Just be yourself. And you know what? Once you become yourself, once you take all that pressure away from you, you see all this sort of pressure and stress of trying to be someone you're not comes away. Honestly, believe it or not, I'll give you an example, right? I'm not going to name any names here, but I was invited to a very famous party, okay, years ago, okay? Now, don't take me wrong, there was a lot of famous people there and lots well-to-do people. Now, because obviously I know about this psychology stuff and coaching and everything else, I was really cool. And when I say really cool, I was really relaxed. You know, I wasn't feeling pressured, because I thought, okay, these guys are all superstars, you know. Most of them were. but I didn't feel pressure, you know, because I thought, great, they probably had a more, when I say valuable experience in their lives, therefore they've probably done a lot more things that I've ever will do or done. But they're not better than me. I'm not better than them. We're just the same. But one thing I actually noticed, and I'll tell you one thing, and this is something that, and this is what I think I'm very blessed to be able to have this experience. And I'm not saying that I'm special. I'm just blessed to have almost like a, you know, a talent to be able to express myself the way I like. Is and you guys know, I know sometimes I talk a lot of shit. I do, and I admit it. You know, sometimes I took a lot of sense. Sometimes I took a lot of good stuff. Sometimes I took a lot of bad stuff. And I'm actually telling you on camera. Sometimes I took a lot of shit. Do you know? And I sometimes go laugh at myself. You got to be so stupid sometimes, you know, because that's me being organic, you know. But one thing I do, I talk from a point of view of knowledge. I talk from a point of view of raw organic, because I want to help you guys become your greatest version. And what I mean by that is, too many of us, we're not organic. We pretend to be something completely different to what we really are. And this is the biggest problem, is like, if you're not yourself, you ain't never going to become happy. Now, what I mean by that is, like, imagine, like, there's people that go to work and they are a particular personality. Honestly, they are that personality. It's a personality A. Now, they go home and they are personality B. And they go, say, for instance, to see their mates, and they are personality C. Okay. Now, if they go and see someone else, some family members, they are personality D. And they, you know, you're thinking, fucking hell. You know, what's this? That's not me. You know, that's not you. Let's say an animal. You won't see an animal, for instance, being one way. Okay, with you. Okay, with owner might be. But when he's chilling, when he's partying, when he's out, he's himself. And we are animals. We forget that. We are bloody animals. So we were literally came here to live the best experience. We didn't came here to be low. Oh, I can't say this. Oh, I can't say that. Oh, what's she gonna think of me? Oh, what's he thinking of me? That's a lot of shit. Honestly, that's really a lot of shit. And this is why, the reason I'm telling you and I'm doing this video is because it's organic. And and this is the thing I like to say. Some people think, fucking hell, I'll never, you know, I'll never say that. But it's true, because a lot of you guys are thinking this, but never say it. No, the reason I'm saying it is not because I'm special and I'm a big man and I'll do, no, I'm saying it because it's the truth. I'm saying it because this is reality. We need, in order for us to become our greatest versions, we need to stop this bullshit of trying to please others. And what I mean by that, I'm not trying to please and helping people. I love helping people, but trying to become someone we're not. Okay? And this is what it leads to number 5 is stop the bullshit. Okay? Stop the bullshit. What I mean by that is stop excuses. Okay? Too many of us want to achieve things. Why? We want to achieve, I don't know, a better body, or we want to save X amount of money, or we want to be successful at business, or we want to be, I don't know, whatever it is, be a better friend, or be a better husband, or be a better wife. But you know what? There's always some fucking excuse. Okay, now I hear people all the time. I mean, honestly, I hear all the time, and because the sort of job I do, I'm a coach, I do coaching, and I hear all the time. And one thing that a common denominator I hear is people saying, oh yeah, I really want to do that. Yeah, great. Yeah, I really want to achieve that. Yeah, great. Oh, I've got a goal. Yeah, great. But what the fuck are you doing about it? Okay? Or they moan about their job, or they moan about their husband, or they moan about life. I say, what are you doing about it? Because I could sit here and start moaning to you guys, oh, this is so bad. Oh, but you know what? That wouldn't take you anywhere. Just stop talking, start walking, man. You know? And that is the only way you're going to get out of the shit. And once you start doing this, honestly, it's radical. It's fucking radical. Excuse my language, you know? And you guys know what I'm like. You know, I'm radical. You know, for me, you either do it or you don't. Okay? Now, if you come to me and say, Carlos, I'm going to do this, fantastic. Where's your plan of action? Okay, once you've got your plan of action, get moving. Get moving. Okay, now some of us, when we've got a plan of action, we start going, oh yeah, I've got a plan of action, but what about if that person sees me doing that? What they're gonna think? And then they're gonna go, oh my god, oh, what's that person gonna think? You know, right now I look at probably a madman. Someone looking behind me be thinking, what the fuck is he doing? You know, do I give a fuck? I don't fucking give a fuck. Do you know why? Because I know I'm living my life purpose, okay? I know what I'm doing. I'm chilling. I'm happy doing this video with you guys, and I'm happy to express myself to my full expression. So I actually don't really care what people think of me. I really don't. I really mean that. Years ago, I used to probably think, oh, yeah, maybe I'm not going to do this because people... You know what? No, because that's one thing I learned. You know, you've got one life. So why would you be bothered about what people think? Now, and this is what I'm going to ask you guys. I want you guys to really think about these two things, okay? Now, if someone says to you, you've got 10 hours to live, would you be bothered about the people you so worry about what they think of you? Okay, I'm going to ask you again. Now, if you had 10 hours to live, would you be worried about the people you're so worried about every single day? Would you? No, you'd do anything. You wouldn't give a flying fuck to these people, right? Now, other question I'm going to ask you is, if I told you you will never fail at whatever you're going to put yourself into, whatever it's a business, whether it's a lifestyle, whether it's a target, whether it's a goal, whatever you want to call it, right? You would not fail, so you will succeed. What would you attempt to do? What would you attempt to do? What would you attempt to do? Ask yourself that question. Okay, some of you guys might think, fucking hell, maybe probably never looked at that. Some of you guys might think, yeah, I thought about that. But do you know the problem is? You are too scared about failing. Do you know how many times I failed? Oh, mate, look, you know what? This is something I'm probably going to do to you guys. I'm going to show you. When I began to do videos, and by the way, I'm not great at doing these videos at all. I'm getting better sometimes, I'm getting worse sometimes. But anyway, I'm just producing, okay? Now, I was ridiculous. Okay, I'd probably stopped and start the camera, stopped and start the camera, stuttered, I spat at the camera, I used to drop the camera, I used to start looking around, so who's looking, oh, there's too much wind, no, I've got to get that sun in there, do you know what I was looking? I was looking for too many perfection. Perfection is a curse. If you are a perfectionist, you are cursed. Okay, so, because perfection, there's no perfection. If you guys look at those trees, can you see any straight trees there? Can you see a straight line anywhere? It's not on the floor. Can you see on the floor? Can you see any straight lines anywhere? The grass? Okay, that's nature, yeah? There's not straight lines anywhere. There's no perfect straight lines anywhere. So nature shows us there's no perfection. So why the fuck do we want to be perfect? Okay, do you love anyone that's perfect? I'd get bored of someone that's perfect because that's not good. So imperfections is amazing. So that's what I said to you guys. I talk a lot of shit sometimes, and I actually tell you, I laugh at myself. I think sometimes I watch the video back and I'm thinking, what a spazzo, you know? I actually laugh at myself and think, whoa, what I was saying there? And I'm not saying it because I want people to congratulate for that. I'm just saying it because that's what it is. It's organic. It's me. So if you met me in person, you'd go, you know what? You know, Carlos on the video is the same as a person. All guys that know me will know me when I'm a passionate guy. I'm an honest guy. I love what I do. I love helping people. I'm passionate about helping people and helping me become our greatest versions. Okay, I'm very, very, very knowledgeable, but I'm still learning loads every day. I'm so much better today than I was yesterday, and I'm going to be better tomorrow than I am today because I've got that humbleness, and that's what's will cause you, or will help you to become your greatest version. So, a bit of a mouthful today, guys. I'm sorry about that because it's some subjects that I get through email or through WhatsApp or through the Instagram sometimes. Guys talking about this sort of stuff that they really want to do. But you know what? And I hear, oh, but I can't do it because of that. And I keep saying, look, and this is, guys, I know what? A lot of the times, this is not people that uneducated people. This is not people that actually never done a college degree. This is people that are very educated, people that have got a lot of intelligence, people that have got more abundance than anyone you probably come across. Those are the guys that don't do it. Now, if you guys look, and I'm going to do a video about this, look at people that really make it in life. Look at it. You go from Michael Jordan, you know, to, you know, you can call it like sports people, Cristiano Ronaldo, Mike Tyson, all the guys that really done it in sports. They all come from ridiculous backgrounds. They look like, you know, opera, you know, all that sort of stuff. Anthony Robbins. And if you look at Anthony Robbins, one of the guys that, to be fair, I mean, when it comes to inspiring person, like Anthony Robbins is by far up there, you know. And I know some of you guys might think, bloody hell, you love this guy. I do love the guy, because, you know, this guy not only is a pioneer of psychology and training and motivation and NLP and coaching, but this guy has helped people all around the world becoming their greatest versions. And I don't think he gets enough credit, to be honest with you. I know he's obviously a multi-millionaire, but I don't think there's any money to kind of like justify this guy sort of ability to help others. So I think whatever he is, how rich he is, I don't think he justifies it, because I think he should be even more, because what he does is unbelievable. But these are guys that have been down there. You know, they have been, honestly, if you guys read, and then Tony talks a lot about in his videos, he used to be homeless. You know, this guy was homeless and depressed, living in his car, he was saying, you know, to a point where he didn't have anything. You know, look at him now. So these are the kind of guys that actually show you the only way to succeed in life is inspiration or desperation. Okay, you can't, if it's too sort of nicey, it gets you nowhere. Honestly, if it's too easy, it's boring. Okay, now I'm not saying for you guys to, you know, make it really hard for yourselves. Obviously make it as easy as you can, but what I'm saying is you've got to be either inspired or absolutely desperate and hungry to really achieve what you really want to achieve. So with all that said, guys, thanks for watching the video. Okay, this is something that was a bit of an intense one. Okay, I'll let you breathe this beautiful fresh air in this Thorne Park, which is beautiful. Look at this, absolutely fantastic, beautiful day. So with all that said, guys, thanks for watching the video. You can catch me on Instagram Carlos Trainer 10, on YouTube Carlos Trainer, and on my website ultimatefitnesstraining.co.uk. and I'm just about to do some power sprints, and then I'm going to do beautiful meditation, which is, let me tell you what I do on meditation, right? Is meditation of the breath. So I'm going to breathe in for 4, hold for 4, breathe out for 4, and that will help my mind to calm down, and that's beautiful. So I've done 3 things today, which is power walking for the body, this the video for the mind, okay, and meditation for the spirit. That is what makes us become our greatest versions. So stay happy, stay healthy, stay fit, have a beautiful day.